Hi guys, welcome back to Bride Society. I'm Rebecca and this is Whistler. So for this week's video we are in Whistler, which is in BC in Vancouver, and namely we are at Nita Lake Lodge, which is over there, and appropriately on Nita Lake, hence why I have a big oar in this frame. So as part of the amenities of staying at Nita Lake, you can take out canoes like this, complimentary, and there's also a bike trail that runs around here that you can use as well, with bikes that they'll give you. But yeah, so this video is just a bit of honeymoon inspiration for where you and your newlywed spouse might like to go. If maybe you're on the slightly more adventurous side of things, you want to do more than maybe just lay on the beach, nothing wrong with that. But if you want to do a bit more sightseeing and something moderately adventurous, so you know, we're not camping, like day hikes, we're going to give you some idea of what to expect, some of the trails you might like to see, and some activities, and what you can just see in the village. So first up, we're going to give you a room tour of here. So here's a quick room tour, just to show you around. So it's the Nita suite that we're staying in, the 1-bedroom Nita suite. We've been in it a few days, so please excuse our stuff around, but it's been done up by room service and we've just come back. So this is what it should roughly look like for you. Because it's the suite, we have the corner, like the end plot, looking out onto the lake. It's a really nice big space, so let me show you around. So here is the balcony. As you can see, there is the lake view that I was just talking about, and you just see the edge of the trail path that you can follow around down there on your bikes. Comes with a table and chair out there, and then come around into the living room. Nice big comfy seating area, fire that operates with the TV obviously, and you got a dining table set up and came with some fruit. Now what's really useful to know while you're here is in this cupboard you've got a whole mini kitchen setup. So obviously, you know, things can get expensive with food and catering, it really mounts up while you're away. So this is really handy. So there's a fridge here, so it's not a mini bar, it's just a fridge, so you can actually store your stuff in there. Toaster, kettle, coffee machine, microwave, cups, plates, knives, forks, bowls, the whole get up. So yeah, bring your own stuff for breakfast or whatever, and so you can wash up there, and it comes with soap, like washing up liquid. So yeah, I always think that's useful to know. And then into the bedroom. It's a nice big bed there. It's pretty comfy, I would say. There's not a huge amount of storage space in here for your clothes. That's the only thing. So that one is just got the TV in it, and so there's just the one wardrobe really, so there's no drawers. Bed. The clock handily comes with say plug sockets and USBs. There's a few plug sockets around the room, but they're the only USB ports. And then into the bathroom, you've got 2 entrances or exits, depending how you look at it, and it's a nice big space. So the toilet, shower, and then bathtub, which is nice and big. It comes with bath salt, and you come with some L'Occitane amenities, so nice and classy. And so you can come out the other side. Comes with ironing board, always useful to know. That's a connecting room. And coats storage. But yeah, and then, well, that's where it all starts. So that's the room tour. The one thing I forgot to say, my favourite thing about the room, is that the stone floor in the bathroom has a heated underfloor, heating under the ground, so you can adjust the heat of in the room, which I think is genius. And I'm not even here in winter, and I love underfloor heating. So yeah, there you go. So here it is, guys. Nita Lake in all its glory with the sun shining. So our room is over there on the end, on the middle floor, I think it is. believe, although I've not checked this out yet, just over here might be a hot tub. There is, but there's people getting in it, so they probably won't appreciate the online close-up. They've got fire pits out here so you can dine at night outside and relax. You can have breakfast outside overlooking Nita Lake. I think that's pretty romantic. If you get the weather for it anyway, not so much if it's pouring down rain. This is the main bar, and you can also dine in here. They have really good chips, just saying, or fries. If you're in this country, don't ask for chips, you'll end up with crisps. We're currently walking the Valley Trail, which is currently nice and sunny. Hopefully it's going to stay that way. So this connects like from Nita Lake Lodge all up into Whistler Village, and you can just walk this for quite some time. It's well nicely paved and lots of stops en route if you want to take them. It's just really scenic and a great facility, and you can also hire, well again not hire but complimentary bikes from the lodge itself to use along this path as well, so it's a really great route for that. So we're just passing along this trail and we've seen this, which is Alta Lake, and I just thought it was really pretty with those snow-topped mountains in the background. Still walking the Valley Trail, and now we've come across Green Lake, which has some pretty epic views, and also you can fish in there. But if you just want in the kind of fairly gentle hike, sort of flat, well surfaced, this could be a great place for you to come. So this part of the Valley Trail is the Old Mill Road, and we're headed to Lost Lake. You say it's really, really pretty. So we made it here to Lost Lake. It's totally worth the hike. Put it on your to-do list. Now on to the next. So today we are trekking around the Cheakamus trail. We're not entirely sure how you pronounce that. Cheakamus. We'll go with Cheakamus. It's about a 15k round trip if you do the whole thing. Obviously you can turn back sooner. We've actually done this before, so I will definitely pitch it as a good one to do. It's a little bit more traily, like off-roady than some, so wear good footwear. But it's a really beautiful one and some really beautiful views on this one. So I'll try and catch some of those for you, but it's not the best weather today, so you may not get too much from me, but I'll try and show you some. One of the very common themes on this trail are fallen trees, which they kind of cut back for you so you can still get through. But I mean, check out the root system on this one. It's massive, it's immense. To give you some scale, okay, my husband's 6'4", but he's on a log here. So as you can see, that is a huge tree system. Yeah, it's pretty big. Thanks, hon. But yeah, all this way. Yeah, they're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And when we walked this trail last year, one of them was still like across the path. It made for some interesting acrobatics. There you go. The tree's not actually very big in comparison to the roots, but there's 2 of them though. 3 of them. 3 of them.
Welcome to Bride Society Takeover. Our regular host, Rebecca, is high on the hill because she's too scared to walk the 10 meters down in order to get...
Sensible! I'm sensible!
in order to come stand and see the mouth of the Cheakamus River and the mountains in the background. She is missing out, but I dared to come down here and see everything, and it is beautiful.
A lot of trees had fallen over on this trail. I really wasn't kidding. Like, it's a lot. Like, they do a really good job actually of maintaining this path so that you can still walk down it, but there's a lot that have fallen here. You see above my head, that one's just sort of pinned between a couple of trees. Pretty sure some of these are gonna go soon, hopefully not while I'm stood underneath. In Whistler Village at the moment, which I just wanted to show you a little bit of because it's actually a really nice little built up village. So you know, if you get rainy days or you just don't want to climb another mountain, it gives you options of things to do. It's actually quite good shopping, lots of restaurants. You can see behind me there's several Starbucks. Personal favourite of mine, in case you've not seen many of these before. And there's another restaurant behind me here called Mongolian Grill, which I don't know if that's a weird thing to point out to you, but it's like basically one of my favourite restaurants here. Yeah, so go check that out. I've got like Canadian classics like the keg and Earls and all that. But yeah, it's just good if I say you need an off day from all the hiking. So as you walk through the Whistler Village, you will come across these Olympic rings because Whistler hosted the Winter Olympic Games in 2010. So that noise you can hear is someone sound testing their drum kit because there's going to be a concert here later because it's Canada Day. Yeah, also if you can see a lot of people dressed in red moving behind me, that's also why, because it's Canada Day. But yeah, come down, check out the Olympic rings, take your photo, you know, rings, just got married, see where I'm going with this. Check it out. I am now in the brand new gondola, which is the Blackcomb gondola. I kind of say it, Blackcomb gondola, up from like down from Whistler, like the upper village, all the way up to Blackcomb Mountain. There's a whole bunch of trails up there, restaurants and everything. I'm yet to check it out, so I'll take you around with me once I get up there. But yeah, I'm currently just in this little capsule. To get all the way up to the top, there's much more like the regular like ski lifts, so much more open air, so I think it's going to get much more scary if you're afraid of heights. But I think most people could handle this one right now. So we've just gotten off the gondola over there and admiring some of the gorgeous views up here. But first I just want to show you up here, they've already got like a list up, which is there all the time, of like which trails and activities and things are open or closed at this particular day or this time of year, depending on like weather conditions. So it's really helpful. There's loads of information online. I'm going to link a lot of stuff below for you too about trails. So guys, I'm thinking even if you don't fancy a hike, you come up here just for the views and some lunch. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. pretty awesome views. I wouldn't bother doing this trail when it's slippery. It's, well, that's the road that you're coming in on. So yeah, it's not too hilly, but if you're not steady on foot, maybe not for you, but.
So we just followed the Alpine Trail. We saw a marmot, as indicated, had a look over the Fitzsimmons Loop, and now the best thing to do is probably follow the Overlord Trail, and it recommends going up the Lakeside Loop up here, and then back down, and then we'll go all the way around. Unfortunately, Decker's closed, but we'll see what we get when we get over there. Don't forget, you got to get off the mountain by 5:15.
So we're currently walking the Lakeside Trail up Blackcomb Mountain. So these are the views you can expect on a clear day anyway. So this is the Lakeside Loop Trail up Blackcomb Mountain. I've filmed a little bit of it, so you've seen a bit, but I've not filmed a great deal because it's quite uneven underfoot and relatively imminent risk of death at any moment. Health and safety is not as prominent as I feel it is in the UK, but in a good way. You're not actually going to die, probably, if you're sensible. But it's totally worth it for the views. I mean, marmot, in case you're wondering, guys posing for you and everything. Hi! I'd never heard of one before, but there you go. So we've reached Blackcomb Lake and it's so beautiful. I don't think the camera's going to do it justice. And you know, spoiler alert, look away if you don't want to see the climax of this walk, but made it to the top of the trail. Not worth it in the slightest. Nothing redeeming. If you guys have got the bottle to take the Peak Express, because it is pretty high, then you should, because you will be really rewarded with the views. It is completely epic up here. You should 100% do it. You can ride up in 2s or 4s, so you still make it romantic. It's honeymoon, and if you survive together, even better. So today I've just come down onto the Peakers Traverse Trail, and there's this really cool like snow wall that they've carved. So you're on a really nice easy trail down here. It's kind of more of a road surface, so not too ambitious if you're not up to anything wildly adventurous, but still amazing views. And I say I'm just really enjoying the novelty of the snow walls. So yeah, put it on your list. I should also just add that the Peakers Traverse Trail is probably only sort of quite easy if you're going downhill. So if you've taken the chairlift up and walking down, otherwise it's quite the ascent. So just bear that in mind. It's only like a 2.5k trail, I think. So it's not massively long, but you will feel it if you're going uphill, believe me. I've passed several people going the other way going, "Are we nearly there yet?" And yeah, they weren't. So another day, another trail, and this time we're on the Trainwreck Trail. And as you see here, this is one of the cargo cabins that derailed in 1956 here in Whistler. and there's 7 cabins around which have been covered in artwork and graffiti and things since. You should actually just keep walking because there's some beautiful sort of just trails, or if you like mountain biking, it's a really good mountain bike route, like dirt biking. Should totally do that as well. But yeah, it's just a really interesting and bit of a different site, and it's only 5-10 minute drive from Nita Lake Lodge if you're staying there like us. I'll walk around a bit and show you the suspension bridge too. It's just a really nice area. So sorry, my husband just put on my sunvisor and it looks ridiculous. Not that I look very good in it either, but yeah, that's the next level. Anyway, I'm following one of the trails near the train wreck trail, and I just wanted to point out how pretty it is to encourage you to do it. So this is on the side before you cross the suspension bridge to where the train wreck is. So you just turn right before you get to the bridge, and it's got all this nice woodland, and you're right by the Cheakamus river, which you can see behind me there, hopefully. So yeah, and you're following that along. So it's really just nice, tranquil. There's hardly anyone around. So yeah, it's quite a romantic, low-key walk. And also, side note, I'm also really excited that I finally managed to get my shorts on. Yeah, there's been quite a bit of rain. So guys, you're definitely going to want to walk to the end of what they call the trash trail, because it definitely ain't trash, and yeah, 100% worth it. And there's so many photo opportunities for you and your fiance as well, if you want to just have things to remember your trip by. There's lots of stopping opportunities. It's just so picturesque. You should definitely do it. So that's it. We've reached the end of the trip. I've literally been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. Couldn't resist. Yeah, it's been a really nice trip. Good level of adventure and sort of being able to be out there doing things, as well as just chilling out and, you know, shopping, sitting in Starbucks, that kind of thing. So rainy days were taken care of, and sunny days were like spent hiking, canoeing, biking, more hiking again. There's so many beautiful trails around Whistler. I can't recommend here enough. Whole range of trails, like from easy to hard, which you can kind of make as easy as hard as you want. You know, you start on the trail at the top and work your way down, or you can make it at the bottom and work your way uphill. Like, obviously one's going to be harder than the other. There's just so much choice. Sadly, some of the trails were still closed. So one of the trails we really wanted to do from the top of Whistler Mountain, we couldn't do because it was still closed due to weather conditions. It would normally open, it says, in June, and we're now like the start of July, and we saw the trail and it's still like feet deep in like frozen snow. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. Which is unfortunate, so just bear that in mind when you're booking, like when you're thinking about what things you want to do. Yeah, so there's that, and there's so many opportunities for things here, like if you are outdoorsy. There's lots of like mountain biking trails, paths, say water sports. Obviously in the winter, if you come here, it's a big ski resort and you can ski and do snowboarding. In fact, there were still people doing snowboarding even now when we were at Blackcomb Mountain. So yeah, there's so many possibilities here, and without you having to do full-on camping, but you can camp if you want. Like when we were hiking like the Cheakamus trail, like there were camp spots en route which you can just pay like $10 for to book and stay there overnight. So there's really just a scale of how adventurous you want to make it, but you can really appreciate the beauty of this place without having to be too full on. So yeah, and then in terms of where we've been staying, like the Nita Lake Lodge is gorgeous. The staff are so friendly. and helpful, and help you obviously with the complimentary bikes and canoes. There's a free shuttle that runs between the lodge and Whistler Village, because you're about, I'd say about a 10-minute max drive, but that's on the highway, so it's quite onerous to try and walk that, particularly if you've been hiking all day, right? So you do need that. But there's car parks down there which are free after 5 p.m. if you've got a hire car like we have. But that's a really handy service, the free shuttle. Yeah, and I say, like, the food here is good. There's a pool and spa. Well, sorry, pool and hot tub. I had a peek. I've not been in them. I just had a look. And the hot tub is as you'd expect, but the pool, it's basically the size of 2 hot tubs. But it's nice that it's there, and I don't think it was here when I came last year. So it's nice that it's there, but don't picture yourself swimming laps, is all I'm saying. And of course, Vancouver's really nearby. You're only about an hour and a half's drive from downtown Vancouver. So if you want to just come here, like, for a couple of days, just to mix up sort of city and, like, countryside, you can do that. Last time we came, we made the mistake of only coming to Whistler for 3 days, and we got a combination of bad weather and just couldn't get everything done. We've been here just over a week, and we've still not been able to do everything we wanted. And we've had a few bad weather days, but still. And obviously you might want to rest your legs too in between, so bear that in mind. But Vancouver is right there, so you can nip back and forth if you even wanted to. And of course, for me and my husband, the biggest selling point of here is the possibility of seeing wild bears. No one's died from a bear attack in a very long time. Obviously don't be stupid. You know, take precautions and things, but there is a possibility of seeing bears in the wild, and that's really exciting. We did see one quite close up as we were leaving the Cheakamus. That was a train horn. There's a train line that runs right past it. Yeah, as we were leaving the Cheakamus Trail, that horn. As we were leaving the Cheakamus Trail in the car, we saw one just up on like in the hillside, like about not even 100 meters from us, but because we were in the car and no one was behind us, we could go quite slowly past and really just enjoyed the sighting. So that was amazing, because obviously otherwise we've been that close, we'd had to have sort of backed away, and it really wasn't bothered about the car. So yeah, so we just took a moment. So yeah, that was really amazing. So yeah, come experience it. If you've got any other questions, I'll try and answer them, and let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a like. I'll try and put links below, as I said, about useful websites about trails that tell you which trails are open and which are closed and how hard they are, and loads of information out there. It's really, really good. So I'll link those below. And of course, please subscribe and let us know if you have any other video requests, any other locations you specifically like us to look at, and we will do our best.